Welcome to the WordPress Ultimate Security channel. In this video, we will show you how to set up the free login limit attempt you need to enable for your WordPress site using Ultimate Security. Limiting login attempts is a powerful way to stop hackers from brute force attacks. Hackers often use automated tools to try hundreds of credentials in a few minutes. By limiting how many times someone can try to log in, you stop these attacks before they can cause any damage. Before we get started, make sure you have the Ultimate Security plugin installed on your WordPress site. We are starting from the Ultimate Security dashboard. This page gives you a quick look at your site's overall protection, including your security level. Let's hover over Settings at the top of the page. From here, select Threat Protection and click on Brute Force Protection. This takes us to the Login Attempt Limits setting page. It blocks automated credential guessing attacks and makes progressive lockouts so attackers cannot keep trying forever. Right now, the Login Limit feature is turned off. Let's enable the toggle switch next to Login Limit. Now that the security is enabled, we can adjust the settings below it. The first one is Login Attempts, which tells WordPress how many times someone can enter the wrong credential before getting locked out. It starts at 4, but we will lower it to 3. Next is Lockout Duration. This setting decides how many minutes someone has to wait after a lockout before trying again. It starts at 10 minutes. We will increase this to 15 minutes, giving a bit more breathing room and making it harder for an attacker to keep trying. Let's continue with more options. Here is Increase Login Attempts, which controls how many tries someone gets after their first lockout ends. We are keeping it the same here. Below that is Increase Lockout Duration. It is one of the most powerful settings on this page. It controls how much longer each lockout becomes if someone keeps failing again and again. It is currently set to 1 hour. We are going to increase this to 12 hours. This means if someone keeps trying after their first lockout, the plugin will lock them out for much longer the next time. Continuing down, we see Retries Reset Duration, and it is set to 12 hours. This tells WordPress how long to remember failed attempts before resetting the counter back to 0. The given default value is recommended. Now we reach the Block Users section. This lets you manually block specific usernames from logging in. This is useful for an old account or a username you suspect is being targeted. Let's click the Select Users drop-down menu. A list appears showing the usernames on this site. For now, click on a user to add to the blocked list. We will show you the use case at the end of the video. Below that is the Recovery URL section. This secret recovery link lets you bypass login limits and regain access to your site if you ever get locked out. So, keep this URL private and store it safely. Let's click Generate Link. A notification will confirm the link was created. Copy it from here to save it to our clipboard. Now let's scroll back up to the top of the page and click Save Changes to apply the settings. Now, let's test the brute force protection in action. We're on the WordPress login page. We will enter a username and an incorrect password to test if our security actually works. After the first failed attempt, you can see WordPress shows an error message. Let's try a few more incorrect passwords. Once we reach the login limit we set earlier, the message changes. Instead of just saying the password is incorrect, it now blocked the user for 15 minutes. This matches exactly the lockout duration we configured. Let's try logging in again anyway, just to confirm the lockout is working. The same lockout message remains, proving WordPress is correctly blocking access during this waiting period. Now here is where the progressive lockout setting really shows its strength. After continuing to attempt logins during the lockout window, the message updates again. This time it says the account is locked for 12 hours, matching the increased lockout duration setting we changed earlier. Now, what happens if a real user mistakenly gets locked out? For that, we will use the recovery URL that we have copied from the login attempt settings. Let's paste the URL to the browser and hit enter. As we can see, the login form and the lockout are gone, so this way the user can regain access. Let's try one more test. This time we will type the user we manually blocked earlier in the Block Users section. We will enter their credentials and click Login. Notice the result. Instead of any message about incorrect passwords or lockout timers, we now see a direct message saying this user has been blocked. Even with the exact correct password, a blocked username simply cannot log in, giving you full and immediate control over specific accounts. With these settings, your WordPress site is now far better protected against brute force. Download Ultimate Security, link in the description box. Subscribe and press the bell icon for more WordPress security tips and tutorials. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.